did it.
You did it.
Yeah.
GG's.
Not yet, dude. I'm still down. Did it, dude? Let's go.
Good shit. Good fucking shit. Did you record
Yeah,
it? Did you
dude.
record it?
I
you
did,
record
yeah.
it?
Yeah. You got stream?
Good shit, bro.
What is
Leader
that,
is
silver?
dead for
Nice.
now.
Wow, and you did it
Jana,
in
do you
silver?
see anything?
Easy,
Wow.
dude. Let's go.
Let me step your game up, Lunar.
Hello, Outriders. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. I'd like to thank everyone who has subscribed to the channel. We hit our first big milestone, 1,000 subs, which is pretty amazing, and I can't wait to keep growing and making more quality content for you guys. Our next goal will be 5K, and the only way I'll be able to reach that goal if you guys help me out by hitting that subscribe button and liking the video so it reaches more people. I really appreciate all your guys' support. Yesterday was a big day for me. I was finally able to complete the Eye of the Storm expedition solo in 9 minutes. Let's take a quick look at the ending of my first completion. Eye of the Storm is the hardest expedition in the game. It took me a couple days to finally tune down the strategy, but then my first attempt was 9 minutes, and then I kept shaving off time until I reached 7 minutes and 59 seconds. It's pretty fast for a solo run. Most people have been getting bronze, but in silver, you have a higher chance of getting legendaries, and I actually got a new one. I'm not sure if it has a separate legendary pool, but yeah, the Eye of the Storm is pretty fun. Everything comes at you instead of you going for it, you know? It's like you just sit there and shoot stuff, or just mow everything down. This might be one of the fastest runs to ever be done, but I have no idea since there's no leaderboards yet. Hopefully in the future. If you guys want to know what build I used during this video, go ahead and check out my previous video, or you'll be able to see it in the description below. If you haven't made the build, I highly suggest grinding it. It really helps the game be a lot more easier, and you feel very, very powerful. You'll be able to do anything you want in the game, whether it be gold chesting every single expedition, or soloing Eye of the Storm, anything you want, helping friends out, carrying them to World Tier 15, carrying them to Challenger Tier 15. Speaking of carrying, I do free carries to World Tier 15 or Challenger Tier 15 as well, depending on how deep into the tiers you are. If you are interested in that, it is free. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and then go to my Twitch channel, hit the follow button, and type !carry and just follow the steps on there. Alright, so in today's video, we'll be going over the gameplay of how I managed to solo the Eye of the Storm, while also clearing all of those hard to kill ads that spawn and instantly kill you. If I do miss anything, or if you have any questions about what I'm doing, or if you have any questions about the run, let me know down in the comments below, or you can come ask me live on Twitch. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. The first pillar is going to be pretty simple. It's going to be ad spawning left and right, and then middle. You're going to want to prioritize the big bees, and then also the rushers that rush at you with the big spade in their hand, right? You just keep rinsing and repeating until the ads are dead. The reason that we prioritize the huge bees is because they throw big poison balls at us, and those hurt a lot, and they also stagger us. We're also going to focus the rushers here because they like to jump at you from miles away and stagger you, right? But it's pretty simple. After you finish the first one, you're going to run to the second one on the far left, and then put your turret out in the middle. Your cryo turret, so that it freezes stuff if they try to rush you. You kill the two bees on the right side that come out, and then you just burn everything that comes in through the middle. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Alright, we kill the left ad, the left bee, the rusher comes at us out of nowhere. Again, pretty simple, just mow everything down with your LMG and your blighted rounds. You really want to time your cold snap when you see a rusher coming out. One huge tip that I recommend is for you to keep looking at your map. Your map tells you a lot. It tells you where the ads are coming from, if they're in your vicinity. If you see them on your radar, you should be able to cold snap them. So if you like, once you do this multiple times, you'll know when the rushers are coming, you know when to cold snap before they even jump at you. Sometimes it is kind of boring, you know, just sitting there waiting for ads to spawn. Just make sure you're always on your toes and don't doze off, because if the moment you doze off, the game will purposely spawn ads and then you'll just get wrecked. There have been a couple times where I just doze off and I forget that ads are spawning, and then I get rushed by a rusher, and then I get hit by a couple bees, and then I just die. That's why you want to keep, even though it's a little bit slow, these 3 pillars, you just want to keep an eye out on your map. And for health bars, you should already know the spawns. Nothing should be surprising you. Even if it does surprise you, you'll still be melting it down with your LMG. Alright, and now we run to the last pillar on the far right. This one's pretty simple as well. You're going to want to throw your cryo turret over near the boss, because it's going to start shooting ads that spawn from far away. It's going to has a high chance to freeze them, which will give you more time to like your text message or anything like that. So ads usually spawn right first, and then like a small ad or a rusher spawn left. This last pillar is the easiest one of them all. There's no bees or strix, if you want to call them. So it's pretty simple. You just melt everything that comes at you. Pretty resident sleeper. There's a big boss that comes, but you can just easily melt that again. So it's not no threat there. The only threats are basically the alphas, the big rushers. So whenever you do see a rusher, just go ahead and kind of focus fire them. Easy clap. Also, another good reason for you to putting the cryo turret out is to help you not have the ads rush you and get inside the circle, because once they do get inside the circle, they stop the timer of your pillar going down. So you just want to keep them out of your circle. It's pretty easy again to doze off, especially when it takes forever for these ads to get to you. So just make sure you're on your toes. A couple times here I kind of dozed off and got some ads in my circle, which stopped the timer a little bit, but in the end we're still good for a silver chest. After you complete the last pillar, we're going to be moving on to the final boss. The final boss is not the problem. It's going to be his ads. He's going to have 4 phases. Phase 1 starts as soon as you walk in. He's going to channel a cast, and he's going to spawn 2 orbs. Just 2-tap each one of them and then focus back on the boss. When you deal almost 1 bar, phase 2 is going to start. Before you push him at that health, you're going to want to position yourself towards the middle where the boss spawned. And the reason for this is that as soon as you deplete almost 1 bar, he's going to spawn 2 ads, and those ads are the reavers. Those are the ones you're going to want to prioritize and use the specific strategy that I'm going to tell you right now. So make sure you pay attention and you do this every single time the reavers spawn, okay? If you don't do this right, you're going to miss the timing and you're going to die, okay? All right, so for this strategy to work correctly, you're going to need to be aware of your map, which is located on the top left. Whenever you're shooting the boss and you start to get close to one bar depleted, you're going to want to have your finger on your cold snap button or your ash blast if you're a pyromancer, because as soon as you see 2 extra skulls pop on the map, which indicates like mini bosses sort of, you're going to want to instantly press one of those buttons to CC the 2 ads and then just burst them down with your big deep. So the way those ads work is that once they get to the top, it's going to be almost impossible for you to stay alive if they do reach the top. So again, once you see those 2 extra skulls on the map, you're going to instantly press cold snap or ash blast. Once you get the timing right, you should be able to easily CC all the ads that spawn in each phase every single time, and then just easily kill them as well. But just make sure that you play around those 2 cooldowns: ash blast if you're a pyromancer and cold snap if you're a technomancer. I'm not sure about the other classes yet, I'll have to find out, but if I do, I'll make sure to let you guys know as well. But to make sure when you're pushing the phases, you pay attention to the map. Okay, I can't stress that enough. If you wait until they show up, that's too late. You're gonna need to do it instantly as soon as you see those 2 icons on the map. Okay, so that's all you got to do, is make sure you do that at the correct time, and then you're good. Let's move on to phase 3. Phase 3, once you push the boss to close to 2 bars depleted, he's going to spawn another Reaver. You're going to use the same strategy that you used for phase 2. Reaver is priority. Make sure you kill it and use your 2 abilities, Cold Snap or Ash Blast. When you see the icons on the map, he's also going to spawn a couple ads. They're pretty easy to kill. They're CCable, so you should be okay. He's also going to be spawning a couple orbs, and you just kill those and then just wait until your next Cold Snap or Ash Blast to push him into the last phase. Last phase is phase 4. Once he gets close to 3 bars depleted, he's going to spawn another Reaver. You're going to pay attention to the map and press those 2 abilities. Once you see the icon appear on the map, he's also going to spawn a couple ads and then a couple orbs as well. So the priority is going to be Reaver, ads, and then orb, and then you can just burn down the boss. Or depending on where the ads are or where the orbs are, you can also just focus the boss and kill him. And I actually got carried away here. I accidentally pushed the boss into the next phase without my cold snap being up, so I decided to just burn him until he died and just run around like crazy and freeze everything. Hopefully I didn't die, but it actually worked out, so GG's. And he's dead. Let's go, dude. Hell yeah. 7:59. Let's go. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you take my strategy and use it in your own solo gameplay or group. For solo, you can easily do it as a pyromancer or a technomancer. If you're in a group, make sure you have a technomancer or a pyromancer, and you should be able to do the same thing. Alright, I love you guys. Thanks for all the support. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications to know when I post another video. Also, check me out on Twitch and watch me speedrun Eye of the Storm. Bye! Or also, if you guys need carries for Challenger tier expeditions, let me know. Hit me up. Bye!